This tiny house was found by a viewer while on a walk, and it's one of those tiny historic buildings that are just so fascinating because it clearly belongs to a world that just doesn't exist anymore. It's positioned on the edge of a steep forest and is very neat and compact, but this isn't just a shed for storage. It has a shuttered window next to the front door and two distinctive oval windows in the side and rear walls. Inside there has been care and consideration put into the interior, meaning this must have been a space where someone spent a good deal of time. The fireplace is there to provide warmth, there's a recessed press for tidy storage, it's all carefully painted and panelled, and the floor looks like it used to have hexagonal terracotta tiles on it that are now tumbling through the rotting timber. There's more to reveal about this little building, but I want to just talk to you quickly about this video sponsor that is Fussy, who I actually discovered several years ago now as part of an effort to reduce the amount of single-use plastic I'm throwing away. Deodorant's a really tricky one because it's not just about the packaging, it has to actually work too. So the fact that I've been using Fussy now for years shows that it really does. The design of the case is just so simple and well made, and I love that you can get it in a range of different colours. The refills have different scents too, and once you're done with one, you can just put it in the compost. So you get the refills on subscription and they're delivered straight to your door on whatever schedule works for you. To refill the case, you just pull it apart, drop the new refill in, twist it up, and you're good to go. All the ingredients are natural, vegan, cruelty-free, with no aluminium or parabens, so all good stuff. And it genuinely really works and even gives you 24 hours of protection. I wear it on my busiest days and I never have to think about it, which is exactly what you want from a sustainable swap. You want convenience and effectiveness while also doing your bit for reducing plastic waste. You can use my code Gemma at getfussy.com, the link's in the description, and you'll get 15% off your first order. So honestly, just try it. So now you can see through that crumbling floor that there's actually a floor below, which is unexpected given that this building looks so tiny and compact. And then through the decaying ceiling, you can also see that there's a space above under the roof, showing that this whole tiny building is actually unexpectedly tall. So when we were coming up with ideas for what we'd like to do with a space like this, we just kept coming back to the way that the building kind of hides its secrets on face value. But then you get these glimpses of little rooms to discover that draw you inwards. It's like a sort of fairy tale house in the woods that draws you into a story like Alice in Wonderland. So when we developed the floor plan, we imagined this main original space to be like a simple traditional living room where you might entertain a guest and have a cup of tea by the fire. But in the same way that Alice in Wonderland is full of eccentricities, this simple panelled room has hidden cabinets and depths that only get revealed when you seek them out. There's not a lot of space in the roof, but we like the idea of that opening up from underneath to reveal a sort of secret library full of books and curiosities that you might pull down and show to your guests as they sit by the fire. Then behind this panel in the wall is a cabinet for your teacups and teapots and bottles and potions and things, so you can host your Mad Hatter's tea party here. And that seemed like it, just one little cozy living room sitting alone in the woods. But through that little oval window in the middle, you can glimpse that there's something else that suggests there's something behind the wall, which when you find the right panel, you can open up and find yourself looking out of the back of the building over the woodland, with a sort of rabbit hole staircase drawing you down. So down here is where you actually enter a whole house that's essentially hidden underneath that little woodland cottage. You come into the kitchen, which is dark and underground and cozy, and that could feel like the end of it. But at the end of the room, you get another glimpse of something else. And I'll just show you the floor plan here, because what I wanted to do was to create an experience that's a bit like a stage set here. I want to control the experience of discovering the house and make a bit of a breadcrumb trail that draws you deeper and further without offering up everything at once. At the same time, going from that little cottage in the woods down into the underground kitchen and wanting to gradually reveal the surrounding woodland and immerse you in it so you feel completely surrounded by it. So while the whole space is essentially surrounded by glass to give you full immersion in the woods, I've used this kind of screening device to only allow a first glimpse through to this from the kitchen. I've then only broken the whole space up with one single circle to really curate the passage through to enter the bedroom over here or the living room here with this one single wayfinding device that you can follow by following the curve round to gradually reach those spaces and see them in their entirety. So here we are in the kitchen, and you see how you now have a glimpse through to something else that can pique your curiosity. In practical terms, there's a little cabinet under here which has a washing machine and space for storage. And as you move closer to this threshold, you see the curved wall and start to see the woodland that's surrounding you emerging. You then have a choice to either go left or right and follow that curve. Round to the left, you're drawn towards a single window at the end and have to peek round these walls to see what's at the end and hidden away. There's a vanity unit and some concealed cabinetry. And on this side, there's a shower, which then takes you into the bedroom, which is nestled inside the circle. The WC is back this way and reached through this hidden door on the right. And then again, the curved wall leads you round the passageway, pushing you closer to the surrounding trees until you find yourself opening up into a living room that's like an orangery and gives you that total immersion in the woodlands. You can see we had a lot of fun with this, and there were lots of directions we could have taken the design in, even just working with the existing building on its own. So if you've got a property that's full of potential but you can't quite unlock it yet, Design Like an Architect gives you the process to find it. So you can stop going around in circles and become the person who designed their own home. If you'd like to know more, come and find me at GemmaWheeler.com. Do also make the most of my discount code for Fussy, which is Gemma, and get 15% off your first order. It really is a good feeling to reduce that plastic waste and use a natural deodorant that actually works. And if you're new here, do enjoy the other videos on my channel, and I will see you soon.